Well, would you look at the time? It's January 2022 mostly, and the new Faroese season is almost here. March the 5th, I believe, is the first game week back. Before it all gets going, we've got the VFF Cup, a pre-season friendly tournament. With half the Faroese Premier League changing managers for 2022, let's take a quick peek into the dugouts. Starting with 07 Vesta, who had a great season back in the top flight last year. Magnus Powell, who only came in last season, has gone back to his native Sweden to manage Östersunds, who were relegated from the top division last season. He's been replaced at Vesta by Mikkjal Schjønberg, who was most recently at Danish second-tier strugglers Vendsyssel. Schjønberg was a player in Denmark for Odense, scoring against and beating Real Madrid in the 1995 UEFA Cup. Since retiring from playing in 2001, he's managed multiple clubs in Denmark and Norway, and comes to the Faroe Islands for the first time. Meanwhile, Odense's under-19 manager Kim Engström has also departed the Danes and joined HB, who are on their third manager in 6 months. Jonas Dahl came in at the start of last season, but was replaced by Kevin Schindler in June. Kim Engström has been coaching with Odense for nearly 6 years, but this represents his first job as a head coach of a first team. Can he bring the title back to Tórshavn? Both promoted clubs changed their manager in the winter. Despite winning the Faroese second tier and winning Coach of the Year for 2021, Sorin Angal has departed Skala. He has been replaced by Michael Bjørn Nielsen, who has joined from Danish side B1909. Oh, they're also based in Odense. The Odense to Vuja flight path getting some serious mileage this month. Returning to Argia for a third spell in charge is Samuel Erik Hense. I'm 100% sure I'm getting these names wrong, but I'm going to carry on. He is a well-known face in the league, having also managed HB, B36, NSI and Vuchinga, and is also the manager of the Faroese under-21 national team. An even more well-known face though is the new NSI Runewig manager Toddy Joensen, a bona fide Faroe Islands legend. He's the highest scoring foreign footballer in the Danish league, having spent 8 years with FC Copenhagen, and is the only Faroese player to score a hat-trick for the national team against the San Marino Globetrotters. It's his first managerial role, but a big name for the NSI players to aspire to. Which brings us on to the managers who, for now, aren't moving anywhere. Dan Brimsvík heads into his second full season in charge of B36, having taken over at the tail end of 2020. They finished 5th under Brimsvík last season and will want to break into the top 3 again. Johan Peter Poulsen is doing a great job at Vuchinga Goethe and is going into his 3rd season there. After 5 seasons managing the B team, he was promoted to head coach in 2020 and finished 5th and then 3rd. Jákup Joensen stays with EB Strømmen for a 4th season. EBS are his first club as manager, having spent 3 years managing the B36 B team. He finished 9th in his debut season, but did not get relegated, and then followed it up with 2 consecutive 7th place finishes. Øssur Hansen has been in charge of B68 Toftir since summer 2019, and helped bring them up in 2020 and keep them up in 2021. He had multiple stints with B68 as a player, always returning to his hometown, and the former Faroese international is highly regarded by the Toftir team. And finally, Klaksvík's Mikkjal Thomassen goes into his 7th season in charge of the Borøy team. When he took over Klaksvík in 2015, they were still rebuilding from relegation in 2009, languishing in the bottom half of the table. Since then, they have never finished below 5th, and Thomassen has taken them to 2 titles in 3 years, and they're probably considered hot favourites for the trophy again. There's your rundown of the managers of 2022. Are they all going to see the season through? Let's see when the 2022 Faroese Premier League gets going again. Thank you for choosing Faroe Ball in this difficult time, and I'll see you next time.